radio fans, and welcome back to another edition of Davey Max Tales from the Satellite. I'm your host, Bobby Gambaro, and joining me as always is the star of the show, the man with the stories, the bearded joker himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Eastside Dave McDonald.
Well, good morning, Robert. Good afternoon, good evening. No matter what time you're listening to this extraordinary podcast, there's no show right now that is creating the buzz quite like Davey Max Tales from the Satellite. We've had all kinds of people talking about this. I'm going to call this a critically acclaimed radio experience. It's the best radio retrospective podcast going today. And today, it's all about clowning around, Robert. And even though...
Did you do that on purpose?
Come on. That was actually Jared's idea, to call it clowning around.
Okay. My genuine reaction then feels a little more appropriate, knowing that it came from Jared.
But we have Fucktwat we'll be talking about. Bearded Joker.
Yeah.
And whatever else. And even though clowns are supposed to be humorous and comedic, there's still controversy involved with these goddamn characters and plenty of controversy to talk about.
Yeah, I mean...
Some.
No, I would say plenty, and both of them were kind of born out of controversy.
Yes.
Well, they didn't have anything to do with each other. I don't think Fucktwat was the backstory of the bearded joke or anything. You know, in the Dark
these
Knight,
were two
which
separate
clearly,
entities.
Yeah. Obviously.
Completely.
But what's kind of neat is they both were bred out of controversy and your response to something else going on.
Okay.
Like they were, which is kind of cool. There are a lot of parallels between the two. Obviously, the bearded joker, you put videos together and things like that, so there was a lot more prep and things going along the way. But
no question.
Fucktwat, no prep, kind of out of the blue.
Fucktwat just
but still
happened somehow.
Used. And I guess we should kind of just jump right in since we're talking about it all around. But
you give me the directives. However we're going to go, whatever order, let's just do the order. Let's have a lot of fun. And I got to say to all the Tales from the Satellite fans, thank you for subscribing on patreon.com/EastsideDave. Remember, you get these shows a month before everyone else. We listened to the Patreon audience. They said they would like to get the shows on other platforms so that they could save them forever. The iTunes, the Spotify, the YouTube. But we also want the patrons to feel special. So you get a month, and you also get plenty of exclusive content like Driving with the Boys. We put part 3, me and Andrew Gold, Big A, driving in the car, all kinds of fun stuff. But obviously, Robert, let's go. Let's get going. I'm feeling excited, baby. I'm feeling a little clowny myself.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
We got some fun going on.
Oh,
there.
baby.
But basically, if you were tuning into Ron Fez one day, Ron brought you in, and you were feeling kind of frustrated that perhaps, as Ron had warned you a number of times along the way, the Opie and Anthony boys were no longer laughing with you, and were now laughing at you.
At me? Uh-oh. With what? Well, I mean, there's a possibility of that. At least it's laughing.
And it was basically like they just looked at you as a stunt boy, and you were worried you had kind of painted yourself into that corner.
Yeah, I know. I know how hysterical that is. The only reason why I was a quote-unquote stunt boy was because so many Opie and Anthony producers would not participate, and the fucking hosts would say, hey, will you do this bit or this stunt? And then O&A guys, or Ron and Fez guys too, like an Earl, would drag their feet. And I believe that there's no shittier radio in the universe than the fucking non-talented fucking producer dragging his feet, not wanting to be a part of the bit. So, really what it was I was proactive, and I am an opportunity taker. That's probably why 90% of the O&A producers are no longer in radio. But I am number one for the past 10 years at 95.9 The Rat, the number one radio station in New Jersey, a 20-year career, 10 years at SiriusXM, 10 years at 95.9 The Rat, the number one independent sports radio podcast of all time, the fastest rising Star Wars podcast, nationally syndicated wrestling show with my son, the Eastside David Son Wrestling Show, and yet they're laughing at me. The O&A producers are laughing at me. How many of them are fucking unemployed now? You laugh at me, dirtbags, because you never were a fucking fraction of the producer that I was. So you laugh at me. Go ahead, Robert.
Don't mean to step on your toes there, but it was more just literally Opie and Anthony that you were concerned
well, then
about.
I take back everything I said about all the producers on
that,
Opie and Anthony. I love you guys. You're so nice.
That is actually a great point. If you look at, you said most of the staff is no longer working in radio.
They're not.
If you look at the ones who are, they were the ones who, at least in some way, were willing to step. Like, what's the haps?
One producer is a host. Well, two. Me and Sam.
Yeah.
That's it. Everyone else is either stuck, frozen in fucking carbonite from 2006, or they're completely out of the business. And I know that people get fucking angry because they didn't expect me to rise like the fucking dominant radio god that I am, but I am. I always was. I played stupid sometimes. I did stunts. I fucking fucked around. I made up bullshit.
You found out.
And I did, yeah. But if people needed me to do a stunt, I'll fucking do a stunt because you know what? Fucking all in. Davey Mack hardcore.
And you've kind of taught that to the people on your show now. Like basically, if there's a stunt, the option is you do the stunt or you come up with something better.
You don't say no.
Exactly.
You have to replace whatever the fucking thing is. Too many people, no, I'm not doing it. On the O&A staff would be, no, I'm not doing it. Well, then what's the fucking substitute? What's the replacement plan? Because you just can't strike things down and be like that and then fucking dead air and nothing happens. You have to give something else. So, but you know what? Someone throws a challenge my way. Challenge accepted, motherfucker, because I'm going to win every time.
Yeah, and honestly, you're a rare exception. Not anybody
I'm
else
the
is
rarest
willing.
exception.
Oh,
yeah. I'm probably the biggest winner. I'm probably the greatest champion in the history of radio. The amount of bets that I've been successful at, the amount of competitions I've won, and a continuous 20-year career, the last 10 years, the number one host, morning host in the state of New Jersey, the number one sports independent podcast host of all time. Yeah.
Yeah, but just to tear the fourth wall down a little bit from maybe not a satellite story, I think it was our fourth episode together on the Eastside Dave show where I had a meltdown.
Yeah, and I mean, you have a lot of them, so
no,
now
it's
difficult.
This wasn't an angry meltdown. This was a I don't know what to do meltdown.
This is when you were actually melting. It looked like you were melting because there was maybe some tears coming down.
Yeah, they were, and you pulled me in the studio.
You sort of looked like
and
ice cream melting.
Look, everybody can't do this like me. You know, you can't just step up to anything I throw you, but here's how I do things on my show. I got to be a host. So if I throw you a challenge, you either accept the challenge or you give me something other than that to do.
Right.
You can't just go, nah, that's not me.
No. No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happens when you do that. You put yourself above the show, and you put yourself above the audience. If you can live with that, by all means, I can. Davey Entertainment is here to fucking entertain the masses. Davey Entertainment's not here to say no and drag his feet. He's here to put some fucking electricity into this thing. That's the difference between me and them.
And I would say, if you look at how Ron and Fez treated you, they saw that willingness to do whatever and channeled it into a way to make brilliant bits that we're still breaking down now.
Exactly.
Other people who may not be as concerned with your future because, say, you weren't a staff member on their show or things like that might just be willing to keep pushing the envelope and see where your line is.
Sure.
And you found yourself in a position where you felt like you'd been pushed into the stunt boy corner.
I think, I think there's truth to that. Because at the same time, and I'm not trying to brag all the time, but the whole point of this show is it's a retrospective, and we're doing it in positivity. But I'm going to get fired up every once in a while. I'm not going to lie. But the one thing is, in like the fucking anti-Dave fucking people, which were just annoying and stubborn, and was only because I one time drunkenly called out Whackbag on the air.
Oh, boy.
And that's literally the only reason. But regardless, they would try to pretend that I'm some stunt guy and then intentionally ignore board gossip, Guy Geyerson, Mike Francesa, Inventions, Richard Dreyfuss. The list goes on and on. I have a lot of fucking characters and sketches that I completely wrote. But, sure. You make and that's what's going on in society right now. To get a little soapboxy, it's that when the truth doesn't jive with you, you just change it. You just ignore the truth and you just change it, and you create your own reality under your own distorted bullshit fucking lens. Well, I'm here to remind you of the truth, motherfucker. Go ahead.
I'd take it a step further and go, it's a lot easier to shit on what other people do than trying to do something creative on your own.
Exactly.
And that seems to be kind of what was happening there. But so you get a little worked up, and Ron works you up well and goes, well, how do you feel? And you're playing into it. They treat me like I'm nothing. They treat me like I'm Fucktwat the Clown.
How come you weren't invited in for the big drinking show? Next time, let's have Dave part of it.
There was mention of Dave and how we probably should have had him in.
Yeah, he would love to.
He would have fit in just nice.
Yeah, he loves to come in for that kind of thing.
I haven't drank with your boss, Anthony, in the longest time.
Well,
I miss him
He doesn't like you.
No, he does.
And then I saw that check that you got is up on ronfez.net.
Correct.
Loser.
Yeah.
That's what yours said?
Mine
here's what
seriously hurts
I will say
my
this.
feelings, yeah.
And I don't always see O&A because they leave before I come in. But I want you to let them know that there are certain people in Dave's life, family and friends, who feel like maybe O&A are teasing him a little bit.
Hurting me.
Yeah, with the head shaving, the shit eating, that maybe they don't consider Dave one of the guys, but more like a circus freak,
Right.
or loser, like
Yeah.
it said on your check.
Right. Like, I feel like Fucktwat the Clown to them.
Yeah.
You know, because,
Yeah.
you know, that's
I love that. You gotta come up with the scariest clown ever. Some fucking freaked out clown gimmick,
Right.
and it's Fucktwat the Clown.
And it probably would have just been a funny laugh like Ron, like that. That's what Ron gave you. But Ron goes, I hope you realize Fez hates anything clowns and hates anything that's a nickname for the vagina. So Fucktwat the Clown, and twat is one of the worst ones for Fez, Dave. So now it's a character.
Yeah, and this character was totally off the cuff.
Just completely, you called
When
yourself-
Ron said, something, the origin is what you're talking about right then, right there. Just Fucktwat the Clown.
Yeah, out of the blue. Now, was it kind of brought up that you were going to address your feelings on the air before the show, or like what the plan was to try to get you out of this stunt boy thing?
No, I think it was an organic conversation.
Organic in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
This feels like the type of stuff. This wouldn't have been on show prep or anything. I don't think. This is just something that popped up.
Okay. We'll get back to why I was curious about that when we get to the bearded joker a little bit. But what happens next is part of what made Ron and Fez the best show of all time is the callers jump on a pyramid.
There you go.
And they're calling in and go, what about the meat taco? And just give the worst, the slit, the slot, all of the various nicknames for vagina. Can you think of any?
Okay.
What would your favorites be?
What? The slang for vagina?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
a notorious user of the C word. Given the opportunity, I will say cunt. I didn't know if we were going to say that on your podcast.
I don't think in those terms, favorite slang terms, but probably twat, Robert. I mean, it's, that's why I said it with Fucktwat. That's probably my favorite.
Okay. Twat's a good one.
It's just kind of
Cunt.
funny.
Calling somebody a cunt is just...
It's English. It's very Englishy, too. Well, I guess cunt is Englishy, too.
Oh, well, Australian, too.
Yeah.
Australians love to sling the C word.
That's true. But, twat
Like
is
other
just
people.
kind of funny to me.
Yeah, twat's a good one.
I don't know why.
Meat waffle.
Oh, Jesus.
Hairy clam.
Yeah.
Beavers.
Oh, yeah.
Beaver's always a fun one.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, let's move on.
No, I think we should spend the rest of the episode.
It's not that I'm offended. It's just that we get it.
That's the way I feel.
Yeah.
They really hurt me.
By the way, I don't know whether you know this, but Fez has almost like a weird thing about any nicknames for the vagina he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Is twat one of the worst?
Yeah, twat is really bad to me. Twat, it sounds too much like squat. Yeah.
That's what you do. You squat and there's the twat.
I know, but I don't like
what
that.
What scares you?
It's just a twat. Maybe I think of twatto or something, but it's too much.
What about bearded clam?
No, I don't like that either.
You don't
I think
like that at all?
No, I think that's awful. Bearded clam.
Stink wrinkle.
Bad.
Meat curtains.
I really hate that one.
Why?
Because it's so descriptive. It's just, you know,
I never knew a
you
man
just
to be-
think of, you know, pulling the drapes across and it's just all meat hanging there.
So you wouldn't like Fucktwat the Clown.
No,
That
I would
would
hate.
get you.
I would hate Fucktwat. I can't even say
Why
it.
would you hate
me, Fez? I'm Fucktwat the Clown. I'll finger myself for you right now, hog.
This is the greatest.
Why would you not like Fucktwat the Clown?
I don't like your name, fuck.
Hey,
FT.
all the kids love Fucktwat.
All right, I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh,
I love Fucktwat the Clown.
He's slapping down his face.
he's all drooling.
I
I'm
just want
gonna
to say
finger
this.
myself tomorrow.
Wipe the spit.
Opie, good news. We are bringing a new character on your show, Fucktwat the Clown.
That's just Fucktwat. Big deal.
You're just going to do a run-in. And you know what? We'll have it on Free FM, so it's fucking... none of it can make the air. Not one thing will make the air at all.
Hi, everyone.
All right.
Look at Fucktwat. I'm gonna fuck that little monkey. That's what Fucktwat does. Fucktwat doesn't juggle unless it's his balls.
You're combining those words.
I'm telling you, this is the best character ever. What? Is there some kind of disease Fucktwat has?
Well, Fucktwat is hampered by cerebral palsy, Ron.
Cerebral what?
Cerebral palsy mixed with a little bit of Bell's palsy. Shit, he's all about the palsy, is Fucktwat.
I love this fucking character.
And yet he can still entertain children.
Absolutely, Boz. To entertain him with my dildos. Fucktwat it. Fucktwat is the roller skating elephant when you can fuck a little person.
I don't even understand you, Fucktwat. And I'm not going to say that's the last time I'm saying your name.
Doesn't matter what you call me. Fucktwat with you.
I'm telling you right now, this is $1 million idea. This is a fucking $1 million idea. And we're going to YouTube this son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Ringling and Bottom Brothers. Sucking your cock, says Fucktwat.
Who?
What the fuck circus is that?
What?
I like to put my head on a lion cock. Fucktwat, rock and roll.
I hate this circus.
Give me some goddamn cotton candy, Earl. I fucking want to lick it like a pussy. Fucktwat, you
So that's Fucktwat comes in, and now he's
Scabbo!
yeah, basically he's got scabs.
He's got scabs.
What made you? I mean, I'll be honest. When I think clowns, the first thought in my head is pedophile.
Oh, Jesus!
Well, that's where Fucktwat certainly went.
I don't recall. I'm excited. I remember way more of the Bearded Joker than Fucktwat. I'm excited to hear some of these clips and whatnot, just like you.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucktwat was pretty short in general. Like it was the callers
In
making
and out,
fun,
in and out.
and then it was you coming in. He had cerebral palsy the first time we met him,
I just know he had a lot of
and then he had
scabs.
Bell's palsy, and those two combined and really messed him
Well,
up.
that's a lot of palsy that you're going to have to deal with. The cerebral and the Bells. Yeah, he had a lot of health issues, was an alcoholic. I have my own conspiracy theory that Fucktwat was, and you've never heard this anywhere else, but this is my own kind of weird fucking superhero origin story. I think there's a chance that Fucktwat was the secret identity of Guy Geyerson, the sports segment host. They were both alcoholics.
Okay.
And I could foresee Guy Geyerson trying to make some cash on the weekends because of his failed sports talk show career and doing some, Fucktwat birthday parties. They could have been one and the same person.
A lot of callers did call in to see if Fucktwat was available for birthday parties. They seemed on board. At one point, you offered to make balloon animals.
Yeah.
And the only two things you could make, do you remember?
A hot dog and a
You're on the
circle,
right track.
a dick
And
a pussy.
and balls. You want the dick or you want the balls, kids?
What a great character this is.
Yeah,
it's
it
very
was
intellectual.
fantastic. And that was pretty much he dipped in, dipped out. And then the next time we heard from him was nobody had the final Z-Man plug ready to go.
Uh-oh.
And who was there? The music comes on, but Fucktwat gave a plug for Z-Man's show.
Fucktwat! Yes, Z-Man. Yes, Scabbo! Make sure you're listening to Tommy Z or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. And then
The last Z-Man plug. I thought maybe you'd want to do that too, so you could go out strong.
Right, I can understand that, but I'm not feeling up to that today. I don't know.
This was going to be your thing, though.
I know, but Dave had taken it over for me. So,
Dave, do you want to do the last Z-Man plug of the year?
Sorry, I didn't have anything written. I didn't know we were doing it today.
All we got to do is
I'm
one
sorry.
goddamn Z-Man plug.
Shit.
Is there anybody that could do a Z-Man plug?
Hey! Yes, there's someone who can do it, Z-Man, but Fucktwat The Clown can do it. Tell him to check out a blog so unfunny and may eventually destroy the internet. It's Blog with the Big Titties Z-Man. Come! Woo-hoo-hoo! Seems the cum-smelling Z-Man starts it off saying, I think I hate competitive eating. And I think that's because Z-Man only likes to eat cock. Ha ha! Fucking Z-Man, scrap it, cha-cha. Also, the forever onion breath Z-Man says, I wonder who gets effed in the ass more, Paris Hilton or Jim McGravy. And I wonder who gets fucked in the ass more, those who read this shitty blog or the anal-loving Z-Man. Push, I say, fucking fat-ass Z-Man and his cum fingers. Quack, 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 check it. Also, the barely able to work a calculator Z-Man surprisingly says he really misses Nobody Beats the Whiz. Strangely, because I thought Z-Man's motto was Nobody Beats the Jizz. He gurgles it every day, writing his cummy blog. Oh, fucking fat Z-Man. Over awful puns that make soupy sales. Say that, what the fuck is this shit? Check out Blog with the Z-Man, the suckiest, cummiest, gayest, jizziest blog of all time. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Fucktwat The Clown.
Goodbye.
I hope you learned how to do your own voice again. I hope you get your character back.
like all great characters of yours, it eventually worked its way onto the morning show of the channel,
Opie and Anthony.
which would be Opie and Anthony.
Correct.
And
yeah, for that appearance, I believe there was a beautiful plaid jacket that I've lost that I wish I could have. Yeah. I was going to put it on for this episode, and I looked through the closet for 2.5 hours. Couldn't find it.
that's pretty funny, actually.
I have my Ron Fez coat that I wore to the Fez Memorial tribute, by the way.
Do you have your Tito's vodka jacket still? Or should I say
think I do.
Opie's
my
Tito
my
vodka
Tito's
jacket?
fleece. Opie's Tito's. I have the Tito's fleece still somewhere.
You should burn that. I remember the things that were happening to that jacket. You should burn the fleece. But you come on, and what we see here is actually a unique circumstance, and it's that Sam is really pushing to get Fucktwat on the air. Now, this was the time of the Sam and Dave
Yeah,
era,
I was going to say,
and you guys were
at
doing
this
stuff.
point, yeah, we at the very least, we were friends, and possibly, special deliveries starring Sam and Dave had begun.
What kills me the most about Fucktwat, though, is that while Opie and Anthony didn't find it as funny as you did, Ron, this is the most genuine laughter you hear out of Ron, because it's annoying Fez hearing Fucktwat over and over, and just this crazy sporadic off the cuffness.
And it wasn't, it literally somehow started right there. There was nothing prepared with this
at
bizarre
all. That's pretty funny
character.
And then Opie and Anthony, again, they enjoy it, but my favorite commentary is from Jim Norton before they bring you on, because Sam's introducing the character, and he says, Dave was a little frustrated that he felt like you guys weren't taking him as seriously as possible, and Norton gives a great rant where he's like, sorry, we don't take you seriously, Dave, the guy who I watched suck fecal matter off his finger, and like going through the thing, like, what are your thoughts on the Gaza Strip? Oh, spit out that poo real quick.
Yeah.
And it's very... But he's obviously doing it in a way to make the point that how great you are at stunts in addition to everything else you do.
Yeah.
But it's just one of a great Norton rant. We'll probably throw it in.
Have you guys heard the new character on 202, Fucktwat The Clown? What's this about? I heard there was a little bit of a debut on Ron Fez yesterday, but supposedly this character's for us, made for us?
Yeah, Eastside Dave on the Ron and Fez show. He thinks that the Opie and Anthony show treats him like kind of a stump boy, like a clown.
Yeah.
And then announced to everybody that he thought they were treating him like Fucktwat The Clown.
Fucktwat The Clown.
What does he want to be treated like a fucking intellectual? He taped his own shaved off hair to his head.
Right.
And he put his own shit fingers in his mouth. Dave, we'd like to ponder your thoughts for a moment about world issues.
Are you licking shit off of your fingers?
Exactly. How about helping us with that math equation, Dave? After you're done sucking your own feces off your hands, of course, and vomiting for $20. When you get a moment.
So when is he going to do Fucktwat the Clown for us?
I would hope.
Could it be today?
This week? Well, today, if he can get in. I don't know what Fucktwat's time schedule is.
Maybe it'll be
like.
part of my surprise show.
But the reason why that was going on is because I defecated intentionally to get no less than 4 O&A producers who had tried to tie me to a chair and shave my head. So I had to fight them off. And because nothing was working, I stuck my hand in my ass to get the shit and chase them out. So it was a way of me trying to defend myself against literally a 4-on-1 goddamn fucking bullshit
guy we watched
fucking hijacking from these 4 producers.
The guy we watched tape his already cut hair back onto his head. That's who wants us to take him. But you get the point. It was just funny, and he was again highlighting the good stuff you did at the same time.
He's given me 2 books with inscriptions that have said, "Davey Mack, you are box office gold. I am a fan." And I have those books. I'll show it to you.
And you can find those books on eBay for $14. No, I'm just kidding. You used an interesting word though, which is defending yourself. Because that's really what this whole thing was. You were feeling kind of being used or alienated, and you took a character and used it
a lot
to
of those
address
guys
it.
weren't doing anything. And, they thought they were like I've said before, I hate to say this, but a lot of them thought they were the fucking coolest people in there. I'm not talking O&A or Jim or Patrice, etc. I'm talking the producers. They all thought they were rock stars. Motherfucker, all you do is hit on and the show goes and you hit break. Where the other guy, all you do is load the fucking best of at the end of the day. With all due respect, you don't do a lot of shit. And you're fucking giving me shit? Someone who literally does everything? Give me a break. Jealous.
That's fair.
Jealousy, night and day for me.
I get what you're saying.
But I'm in a happy mood today, by the way.
Does.
I'm just fired up today.
No.
I've come in hot. I want you to know that I'm happy that you're here, Robert, and all the goddamn tales from the satellite people are here, all the East Side Davidians, all the Dogsies, trademark, copyright, Dogsies. I started that over 12 years ago. All of you are with us today. I'm happy. I'm just a little fired up.
I like it. We like you fired.
All right, fine.
That's why I come in here and poke your buttons before the episode.
Yeah, that's the problem. I was in a really good mood before he started poking my buttons 4 seconds before airtime. Anyway.
I don't think I poked him too bad.
Oh, you told me something about Big A Andrew Gold. I love you, Andrew. Don't worry. You're not in trouble. Go ahead.
You're kind of
No, I know he's not. We're friends. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely see you Sunday, Andrew.
I hope so.
Be waiting at the train station.
On the DMSP.
Yeah.
You better be there at the train station at Metro Park because I got a whole fucking sock full of quarters to smash over your head.
I know it's raining, Andrew, but just be waiting outside. We'll be there. But I know you said that's what was going on here.
Big A Andrew Gold for the record.
I also love
one of my best
Big A Andrew
friends
Gold.
of all time.
It's easy to use him as a scapegoat, so we don't have to talk about what's really going on.
Right. We like to have fun. Go ahead.
But it does seem to be a bit of a trend for the Ron and Fez show whenever there's an issue with another radio show, as opposed to attacking head on, more making a mockery of the situation. Even sometimes internally, if you think of like the intern revolution, where it's like Chris made a point, but it was done comedically through another layer. And is that something that you guys worked on intentionally, or was that just the nature of the show?
That's the nature of the show. That's how the show worked. I think every good show has good prep, but you're not reliant on that prep. You can easily go on a tangent, and sometimes those tangents are the absolute gold. You have no idea the amount of stories that popped up out of nowhere on the Ron and Fez show. Sometimes characters like Fucktwat. You know, you try to just get everything in a row. So today we got this. We got a good show and stuff like that. But the conversation, if it goes in one way, you want to
breeds
go
other
there.
things. I just was even thinking like one time it seemed like there might be a little bit of beef between the shows. The fake radio war. We're going to war, and like playing the horns, like making a mockery of everything.
Well,
seems like a good way to handle. It's.
I don't think there was any beef.
Okay,
between
so,
O&A and Ron Fez.
Not serious, but you get my
Not
point.
serious.
Like before anything could escalate,
there was a beef between obviously a couple of the producers, maybe.
Okay, fair. But,
you know, producer beefs, but you know, as far as an overall Ron and Fez versus Opie Anthony beef, there was no beef. They were allies, Afro and all that shit.
Yeah. I think you're focusing on the details and missing
True.
the big thing I'm trying to get to.
I'm an idiot.
No. You're just a sun boy.
I'm just kidding. Go. No, but
because like
I know what you're saying.
Like instead of just if you and I were arguing right now, you'd call me a name, I'd call you one back. That seems to be how a lot of radio things go. Whereas you guys would almost address the situation by making a parody TV show.
Whereas Ron and Fez might make a sketch out of me mocking Bobby. Maybe I dress up like Robert.
Yeah.
You know, like
Come
I would
in
dress
one
up
day
like
and-
Salman Rushdie. You know, how you look when you don't have a baseball hat
Okay,
on.
well, if we're playing that game, I come in as Ronald McDonald.
You son of a bitch. You know I hit a kid on the Spring Lake Secret All-Star team, my Little League All-Star team, when the kid called me Kid Ron. I told that story here, didn't I?
You did tell that story here.
Here?
Jared also.
Kid Ron, he called me.
Anytime.
I was on the team. So I hit that kid right in the stomach.
Anytime somebody makes a clown joke with you involved, Jared has PTSD from one time he called you Kid Ron or something and thought he was going to get destroyed. So that he always asks us to bring it up. Archivist wanted us too. Is it still a trigger? And if it is, why do you naturally spin into clowns? You got Fucktwat. You got the bearded Joker.
So
You've
you're
got
saying Ronald
puppet clowns.
McDonald. You know why? I like clowns. It's not as much of a trigger anymore. When I was a child, you know, you're forming your own confidence, your personality. And furthermore, I was the best fucking hitter on the Little League team. And the fucking dick who was calling me Kid Ron for Kid Ronald McDonald is what he was doing. That fucking kid sucked. He played right field. And he couldn't hit for shit. He struck out every time. I don't even know how he made the all-star team. His fucking dad must have bribed the coach. And I got to hear from this kid, your Kid Ron? So I punched him in the stomach. To this day, if I see that guy around, he takes a step back.
What's crazy?
I own him to this day. This was when we were 10, and he was 11. He was a year older.
What's even crazier is that young man grew up to be Paul O'Neill. It turns out all the stomach issues he had were from that one uppercut in Little League.
It was a thing for a while. When you're a kid and even teenager, and that's the time where like, Jesus, you just want to fit in or you just want things to be normal. You got the last name McDonald. Does the fucking God have to give you the red hair too?
No, I think it was the Milkman. Isn't that the running rumor?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I hit you with some 60s era making fun of you.
It's possible there was a milkman, but this would be 77. No. How old do you fucking think I am?
I don't.
I wasn't born in the 60s.
Thought we were the same age for most of my life. But we're getting a little far away. But is then the clown usage your way of taking the power back? You know, kind of like with the N-word. I'll call myself a clown, so you can't call me a clown.
Like the N-word. I don't know about the comparison. I guess I understand your comparison.
Yeah, like Ginger. You're allowed to say it. I'm not.
Yeah. No, you know what happened? The clown made Ron laugh, and I believe he said to, barge into O&A one day.
And I'm sure.
That was it. And,
why not get some cross-promotion?
Just for fun. I mean, what the fuck? Why not? So that was it. So
that's good. Anthony found Fucktwat very funny.
I remember him laughing a lot. That's I was going to disagree with you when you said O&A didn't find it funny. I was like, wait a second, Anthony was laughing.
What it was more of was, I don't think Opie got what was going on behind it as much of why you were calling yourself Fucktwat the Clown on their show as much, and may have realized it was a little accurate and Jim obviously gave his funny rant, so he's now laughing, enjoying what you're doing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You can bring the fucking clown in now.
Hey, everyone! Did somebody say scabs? Who said scabs, everybody?
Oh, no.
Oh, you look like a little pretty girl like the girls I fucking perform for. My favorite thing about kids is I love fucking them, Scabby! Turn the lights off! Turn them off! Turn them off! No one looks at Scabbo! Turn it back on! Turn it back on! I fucking hate that fucking dancing bear! You know why? He's a faggot! Scab, scab, scab!
What is he doing? He's dressed like a clown.
You know, my favorite thing about the circus is the cannon. Why? Because I love drinking cum every day and night. Scab! Scab! Scab-O's in town. I love the ice capades too. It's not quite the circus, but at least there's cum. Scab! Scab on me! I have a notebook because my material's not quite prepared.
He's got a notebook.
Well, so what? Everyone has to take time to perform a character. Hey, the bearded lady's a real twat, but at least her period tastes pretty goddamn good. Scab! Scab! Scab!
What the fuck, dude?
Scab Ocean! Fucktwat's my name, homie!
Fucktwat. Fucktwat the Clown.
It's Fucktwat the Clown.
Clowns are really sad in the inside, especially when they're locked up for fucking kids. Scab!
Holy shit.
Scab!
He's apparently a pedophile.
Oh, God! My fucking polio's kicking in! Scab! Help!
Listen to his little festive music that's
I
playing.
love to juggle. I love juggling cum and twat. Scab!
Oh, no.
Why is he taking his pants off?
Where's my assistant, Scabby? Where's my assistant?
What? Who's your assistant?
My assistant's my little friend named Scabby. He's a real scab. Woo!
Eastside Dave, what are you doing?
Fucktwat the Clown.
Fucktwat the Clown.
Before I go, I just like to say me and my assistant have a little routine planned out.
All right.
Oh, it's a little puppet.
Take it like a fucking man, you little fucking dummy!
He's
Take it like a
fucking
man!
the
Goodbye!
dummy.
Fucktwat says goodbye!
He's fucking the dummy in the ass.
On and on! On and on!
He fucked the dummy in the ass.
Exactly, said the parents of the retard.
He runs with his pants down to his ankles. Holy shit.
Thomas Overbeck.
What is wrong with that
from
guy?
Dallas writes, Black. Fucktwat the Clown should meet the same fate as Vulgar the Clown. It's a very good reference.
I don't
Being
know.
ass raped.
Ass rape. See? Yeah.
What I think people miss is it wasn't that you would do anything. It was the sporadicness. They didn't have that sporadicness on their show of a guy just willing to come in and whatever was thrown at them, do it without some negotiation. You know, I remember.
You said it, not me.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I do
so
know what
I
you
think
mean.
you hit the nail on the head.
Negotiation's a great
earlier.
word. It's a
Yeah.
great word.
So I think that's why it was so new to them because it was just a guy like, yeah, all right, yeah, let's play ball.
You
And
mean
even if
this is a producer who proactively does stuff? Wow.
Or just we come up with an idea on air and he does it right away instead
Yeah.
of us having to pay him an exorbitant amount
Right.
of money or something
unless,
stupid.
you having to sit down with papers and pens and
And even if you look at why they enjoyed having Ron and Fez on so much is it was the same thing. Whatever they wanted. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We're doing this now, and I truly think people appreciate that spirit, and that's kind of what we've got from Fucktwat the Clown.
Yeah.
And
Fucktwat ended quickly.
Yeah, it was a short, sporadic hit, but
he was supposed to be in and out. He was supposed to, give you a little head turn, give you a little jolt of electricity. Not a long-term character. And after making the O&A appearance, the run-in, that was pretty much it for Fucktwat.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You can't do a lot with Fuck. I suppose he could just come out and keep doing the same comedy routine, but
What's interesting is because he was so short, it seems like he's one of the people loved the most.
Is that true?
Like it's out there a lot.
Is that true? You know about this shit more than I do because you're more hooked into the post, Ron and Fez show audience that is very big and still exists online. That's why we're doing this show because I get asked multiple questions a day and I'm like, Robert, let's do a retrospective podcast so I don't have to answer these questions every day. I shouldn't say that. I love the questions,
And
but
to be fair,
that really is the reason.
Yeah, and I would do that to you as a fan. I would be the one asking you
and
those
not just
annoying-
you is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
On DM, on YouTube comments,
But I'm
people
saying
were always,
in person, I
And
would
Robert
every
as
day
well.
be like, "Hey, I was listening to this episode. What was?" And you were like,
Yeah.
We just got to do this
Yeah.
pod.
Let's just do a retrospective.
I did see one person. Are you familiar with The Day the Laughter Died?
Yeah, I think so.
Where Jerry Lewis plays a clown to cheer people up at a concentration camp. It's
yeah,
like a
I'm familiar
series-
with the movie. I never saw it.
No one has. It's locked in a vault. But a lot of people have been calling for Fucktwat to remake The Day the Laughter Died as Fucktwat the character. I can make you a dick or balls. Doesn't really matter because you're going to be gone into ashes in a few minutes.
I didn't know. Jerry Lewis is in a concentration camp in that movie?
His role is to cheer up.
Woo!
And
That's a heavy-ass fucking movie.
I know as much as people have called for The Empire Strikes Back, the Davey Mack version, I got to tell you, I would pay an exorbitant amount of money to see Fucktwat in The Day the Laughter Died.
What other clown movies are there? Quick Change with Bill Murray. I always like that. What about Fucktwat as Quick Change? Or what about Fucktwat Joker doing the new... Well, you would do the Bearded Joker for that, wouldn't you? So forget about
No,
that.
because Bearded Joker was Heath.
That's
so
true.
you could do the new Joker.
Any other clown movies? I guess it's The Day the Laughter Died and Quick Change.
Yeah, people really don't like clowns.
Yeah, I know. You know what's weird? I had a similar experience when I was a little kid. My mom and my grandma brought us to Madison Square Garden for the circus.
Oh, boy.
And
Is that what they called the Knicks at that time?
no, but I remember, this is like mid-'80s or something. I'm a little kid. And we're watching the circus, good seats, floor section, enjoying all the festivities. Then the clowns come out. Okay, that's fun. No, as a kid, I was enjoying them. They were squirting each other in the face with water, hitting each other with pies. Oh, this is great. I love these guys. So I had no issues with them. Clown comes up. He goes over the railing, and he comes into the section. I'm chewing gum because my grandmother always carried spearmint trident.
Okay.
So I'm chewing the gum. The clown sits right next to me and say, this is me right here. Say little Davey, if you're watching on YouTube, is right me. And it was like literally this big. And I'm chewing gum. And the clown starts mocking me and going like this. As I'm a little kid chewing gum, he's fucking miming and parodying me and chewing the fucking gum. And then finally he leans in and goes, "Can I have some gum? Do you have some gum for me?" And I'm like, and so for me, that was it.
Yeah.
So I always thought the scary clown thing was a little cliche, except every once in a while I have a flashback to that moment, and I go,
"Do you have some gum?"
Yeah, like it was really scary.
Yeah.
It was fucking scary when he leaned in like that, and I could smell whatever the fuck clowns eat. It was like garlic garbage, and so the fucking breath, the leaning of the in, the nose, the crazy voice. No, sir. That was an unpleasant experience at the circus.
My experience with clowns is twofold. My younger brother was born and has a fear of clowns, like a terror, like cannot be in the same room. And my mom collects those little figurines where they put a clown in different roles of life, some bullshit. And my brother, they had to buy a locking cabinet because my brother would not allow them in the house. Once he figured that out. But when I was at the circus, same thing. Clowns came out, and I was like, "They're supposed to be funny." I was like, "I think it'd be better if they had like a microphone." Or maybe just making some observations about life. I'd probably laugh a little better. It seems like they put a lot of effort into just not writing jokes, Mom.
If you have to be a physical comedy fan to be into clowns. If the pratfalls aren't going to make you chuckle, then forget about it.
What if he told us 7 dirty words, Mom, that we weren't allowed to say on television?
That
I feel
would
like
be
that
great.
would be much funnier than
That would
whatever's
be great.
going
Well,
on.
that's all Fucktwat was trying to do.
Yeah.
He was just trying to expand the clown game.
Come on back in here, Davey Mack. You and your stink shirt.
Yes.
What little bit do you have for us? What do you got?
Oh.
Which one of your bits is ready today?
Oh.
One of your funny characters? Whatever happened to your what do you call it? The clown guy.
Fucktwat.
Whatever became of Fucktwat.
I don't recall. He just died. He died.
We'll take a break. It's Ron Fez.
Fucktwat might have been the first stand-up clown when you think about it.
Attempting.
But someone who was attempting to do something else was the bearded Joker. That was a clown with a purpose.
Why so serious, Opie? Why so serious, XM?
That's one of my favorites, is that you kept going serious, XM.
Why so serious, XM?
What do you remember about the origins of the bearded Joker?
Okay. I remember that there was an issue with one of the I Hate Steven Singer is a sponsor and a jeweler from Pennsylvania, and they were constantly an O&A endorsement or whatever, sponsor.
Wonder why that was.
And I remember maybe a gold rose had disappeared.
Okay. No. So we'll go back to the beginning. I just was curious what you remembered. So
I remember something about Steven Singer, a little bit of controversy.
Yeah, that's definitely in there. But the first thing that happens is Opie posted a video on YouTube and said, sometime before Valentine's Day, I'm going to make it rain cash over Manhattan.
Yes.
Hey, Happy New Year. It's Opie from the Opie and Anthony Show. Sometime between now and Valentine's Day, I'm going to make it rain money from above somewhere in Manhattan. Spread the word.
I've got a new character from you. I don't want to give anything away from O&A, but you saw this crazy new thing that Opie's in.
I did see it.
I'm ready for a response today with your new character, the Bearded Joker. The Bearded Joker. We need all the stuff for Bearded Joker.
Okay.
And do we have a video camera here anymore? Franklin hasn't come back since his feelings got hurt, right?
I think Sam has one, yeah.
Sam. That bastard. That rat bastard.
And through some creative research, the other producers of this show were able to determine, Archivist and Jared, were able to determine that Opie owed you some money at this time. Any insight into that at all?
Well, if he did, it would have been for only one reason, which is we did a biggest gainer competition. Me and a couple of the Opie and Anthony interns, because none of the Opie and Anthony producers would get involved in the bet. So yet again,
even though they
called on someone who doesn't even work for their show, because they know that Captain Clutch is here, Mr. Derek Jeter, Brady, Mr. October. Don't worry, I'll do it, and I'll make your little fucking segment awesome.
Even though they had the Michael Jordan of gainers on their squad,
Eric
he
Nagel
was afraid to face you.
Are you talking about E-Rock?
Sure.
That's what you're talking about. Don't even fucking lie.
I'm not as familiar with their staff as I am. Ron Fez.
So I gained 35. So the biggest gainer obviously was NBC's The Biggest Loser. How many people who lost a lot of weight, and it was the opposite of that. And it was how much weight you could gain in a month. Whoever gained the most weight would win $500 from Opie himself. I gained 35 pounds from 190 to 225 in 1 month. By the way, this is the same time frame where I'm having a beard competition with Fez and I think an afro competition with Sam. So I'm like multiple bets because, again, Earl, I won't even just say the O&A people, too. Earl wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, and we learned last time.
He didn't do shit.
And we learned last time Ron wouldn't let Pepper do shit.
Yeah.
So it
Although
was pretty much
Earl,
Dave.
Earl might not have been there because this is serious.
This was towards the end.
Earl's probably on his way out. But regardless, the biggest gainer, Earl was there because that was on 57th Street, which is XM. See, that's how I remember, by the studios. So Earl refused to participate in that one. Nonetheless, obviously I won. The second guy was like 10 or 12 pounds. Like, I blew everyone out of the water.
And even though we're not talking about the biggest
him.
gainer, one of my favorite points was when Ron brought in your old high school crush while you were in the middle of the biggest gainer competition. And the first
Nicole Atkins?
Yes, and the first thing you yell at her on air
Famous
is,
singer.
I'm in a weight gainer competition. That's why I look this way.
Yeah, it looked like shit. That could have been it. Me and Nicole Atkins.
What's she up to
Just
these days?
a dazzling entertainer could have been with an amazing singer-songwriter. Nicole Atkins still has a great career. She lives in Nashville, comes back to Jersey a lot, still has a great career, has made appearances on Conan O'Brien, David Letterman, all kinds of shit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but I was fat, and I had the bad hair and the fucking hair and this and that. Regardless, that's what happened.
Have you seen her since?
I've seen her once or twice.
Okay.
I begged her to get me into. No. I begged her to get me into a festival where she was one of the star acts. But it was because Radiohead was.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, of course.
At the Liberty Art Center there in New Jersey. Amazing venue. And Nicole was great. We checked out Nicole, but Radiohead was like, holy fucking shit.
I hear they're creeps. And weirdos. What the hell were we doing here?
Creep. Well, we were talking about Bearded Joker. So that's what I remember. That if he owed me that money, it would have been because of the Biggest Gainer competition, winning it, thus being owed $500.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
That's why he would have owed me the money.
Would Ron have been familiar with that? Obviously. Because
maybe, but he might have also forgotten that Biggest Gainer competition. So the more I think about it, Bearded Joker's, is in the Sirius studios. The Biggest Gainer was in the XM studios. So that's at least a year, maybe more. So there's a chance no one remembers.
The reason I ask is he plays Opie's video, and then he goes, Dave, I want you to have a Bearded Joker since you like watching Batman so much. Now, if you're super familiar with the timeline of Batman, this is well after the movie came out.
Oh, I don't
the
think
Dark
so.
Knight. No, it is. The Dark Knight. It was at least a year after the Dark Knight came out because you were in the midst of a no-watching movie bet with Fez, so neither of you were allowed to see Batman on time, except Fez cheated and had been seeing movies.
How many simultaneous bets did I have going on?
But so a year later, you have the DVD, and you text Ron that you thought Jack Nicklaus was better.
Nicklaus is the golfer.
Well, he would definitely be better than Heath Ledger.
So after the show today, Opie will get a response from the brand new character, the Bearded Joker. And I thought of that immediately because, like a maniac, you started texting me about the Batman. You're the last person in America that wanted to discuss Batman.
Yeah, I always do this with you.
Yeah.
I start texting you about Lost because I got it on DVD 3 seasons into the show. And with Batman, I was really excited to talk about Batman with Ron.
Yeah.
And
I'm just like, stop. This is last year's talk.
No.
We've moved on.
There was no part of it.
And he's the only person saying Nicholson blows away Heath Ledger.
Well, listen, I swear to God, I truly thought that the performance was good. It was not better than Jack Nicholson's performance. It wasn't.
Stunning. And I would go so far to say blasphemy now in this day and age.
It wasn't.
Pepper Hicks, our other producer, back. How bad was the drinking over the break, Pepper?
Right now.
But
by the way, Beanie Mac just texted me. This isn't me. She needs me to take the bikes to her new place in the next few days.
Aw.
Just so you know.
My
mom just moved.
My dad also texted me in the middle of it. His was, Happy Friday. I hope you're having a great day.
Is that really true?
Let me see what else he said.
That is so incredibly nice, Mr. Tamburo.
Oh, good luck with Dave and have a terrific day.
Jesus fucking Christ. He says that. Beanie, Mommy, I'm not trying to get fired up on you on Tales from the Satellite, but I got to be honest. When the Davey Mac gets fired up, he's going to let it out. It's cathartic. And Mr. Tamburo is saying, Happy Friday. Hope you have a nice goddamn podcast recording. I told Beanie Mac that I'm doing podcast recording. She doesn't even say hello. She says, I need you to move the bikes from the old house to the new house. Jesus.
And we need to move this back to the Bearded Joker before you do something that really alienates your mother. I'm just kidding. So Ron plays Opie's video, and because you had made your ridiculous comment about Nicholson being better than Ledger, in Ron's opinion, he goes, I want the Bearded Joker to have a response to Opie.
Wait, I said I was for Nicholson?
You said you were for Nicholson over Ledger.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm a big Jack Nicholson fan. You know, he from Neptune, New Jersey. It's right over there. I mean, he literally fucking grew up right over there. I could bring you to his high school, Manasquan. It's right over there.
Okay, and that somehow
you
makes
take a
him
little Jack
the
Nicholson
best
tour?
Joker of all time?
No, but here's my personal opinion. Heath Ledger's Joker is fucking fantastic. Do not get me wrong. It's amazing. I feel that the Heath Ledger Joker, though, is simply a fantastic supervillain. Someone who could just, without the makeup, he could just be a supervillain anarchist, fucking crazy, just a anarchist supervillain. Whereas I thought Nicholson was more the Joker. He had the comedy. He shook the guy. He shook the guy's hand. And he had the little buzzer on, but instead of doing something fun, he actually electrocuted. He had the squirting flour. Come on, this was good shit.
I don't disagree.
Very
I
clowny.
don't think Ledger was the best Joker. I just don't think it was Nicholson. I'm a Cesar Romero guy.
You're Cesar Romero.
Yeah, he was the best.
Come on.
He looks like the comic. He acts. He has that. Any
I know,
Joker.
but the fucking Batman TV series sucks compared to the movies.
The thing you just cited about the handshake thing was invented by Cesar Romero.
True.
Nicholson's just doing a shitty impression
of Cesar Romero. No, Nicholson's doing his own thing. He tapped into more of the clown aspect of the Joker
Than
that
Ledger
I
did, for sure.
appreciate.
That's
But
fair.
again, Heath Ledger was brilliant. I love The Dark Knight. I'm a massive Batman fan. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time.
Do you have a Riddler tattoo?
No, I should get one.
There you go. You should get the same one that Fez had, but that'll be later on.
That would be awesome.
That'd be a pretty cool tribute.
Yeah.
But so Ron points to you and goes, by the end, I want the bearded Joker to make a statement on what's going on. And this is what I loved most about the Ron and Fez show, other than you take it multi-platform. So now you're filming a video that you're going to put on YouTube in the studio that people are hearing the behind the scenes of on air. It makes you want to tune back in and talk to other people about the show. Like, did you see the crazy shit Dave did? And that the Pal Talk era
We were
must have been
doing
perfect
lots
for
of
that.
videos too.
So you run in and you are the bearded Joker, and what?
Well, we shot the film first, right?
No, you did it live on air in studio.
I did it live on air. I have to tell you, Robert, I have very little memory of that. My memory for the bearded Joker goes to a lot of the videos. So that's pretty crazy.
Well, you were shooting the video on air. Like the bearded Joker came in and you were recording it in studio while the show was being on. So it was a video, but you were doing it in air.
Yeah, because we did multiple videos of the bearded Joker.
Yeah, this is a whole song. The first one was a response to Opie, though.
And the most of the time when we did the bearded Joker videos, we did them after the show. But this first one we did on the air. So, okay, I get it. And yeah, it was a response to Opie because he's going to make money rain. And Bearded Joker's like, where's my 500 large, baby?
And again, this was one of those examples I was talking about where something's bothering you. But rather than you just coming on air and being like, Opie's, got his pockets in Fort Worth.
So whatever. I think Bearded Joker's got to be, I would say that's Ron's idea.
But again, it was the way of, instead of just directly attacking the issue, we'll make a bit that illustrates the problem that's going on.
Yeah.
Because again, the same message the Joker was spreading in Batman is what the bearded Joker's spreading. Stop hoarding all the wealth.
Yeah. Yeah, but because I believe Ron came up with Bearded Joker, and then, but it was perfect because, it's a way to get my money.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Bearded Joker is going to pull a little anarchy right here in the goddamn SiriusXM studios.
Yeah, and I think another thing you do in that whole thing is you kind of weed out some of the stupider members who might be deciding whether or not to watch. Like, if they don't get what's going on with the bearded Joker, they either get it at the surface level, which is just there's a guy who's pretending he's the Joker on radio, or they get it at the level above it, which is he's making a point to Opie that, come on, pay me the money.
I wanted the money. It's not like I'm a millionaire. I would like that $500.
So the bearded,
and I was owed it. I won that bet, and I put on 35 pounds in a month for it.
Absolutely.
That's why I wanted that money.
And that
was not easy to lose. That weight stayed on me for quite some time.
I do feel like one of the only lines you missed the whole time was, "You want to know how I got these stretch marks, Opie?"
That would be good.
So you cut a video. Do you remember? It was basically, why so serious?
Why so serious, XM, Opie? Huh?
I haven't seen the money rain.
Yeah.
What do you got? Let's see what the bearded Joker be like today.
Huh? Opie?
Oh, my God. Look who just came in. Somebody just came into our studio. Who is this?
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez. Why so serious?
Oh, my God.
I'm the bearded Joker. And you think Opie's gonna make it rain in Radioland.
What?
You ever see what I can do? Opie, if you think you're gonna make it rain, you have another thing coming after the bearded Joker gets through with you.
Gross.
Opie.
Oh my God, this is Opie's nemesis.
Opie,
Fez.
you have no idea what you're in store for.
The bearded Joker.
Disturbing.
You know why I have a beard, Opie? My father had a beard. And his father had a beard. Needless to say, beards go through my family. Now I'm gonna get you, Opie. If it's the last thing I'll do, wait for my video internet message after the show today on the internet. Why so serious, Opie?
Oh, there he goes.
It's
there
frightening.
goes the bearded Joker. Oh, he turned off our lights. He can't see.
It's like he's in control.
He's turned off our lights. Heads! Heads! Oh, now they're flashing! Our lights are flashing.
I don't like this guy.
Oh! He's doing something in the dark.
Yeah, Opie!
He's taking control.
That's right, Opie! I'll get on here in 360. That's what the bearded Joker does!
Oh, no. But the one thing is weird. The bearded Joker runs like the Hamburglar.
Why can't
The bearded
someone...
Joker runs just like the Hamburglar.
Why can't someone bring him to justice?
I'm emptying out all the staplers!
No!
All the
stapler.
staplers in the studio have been emptied out!
It's anarchy!
And I'm overusing the Sharpies! And we'll keep the caps off till they dry out!
My
This is
stapler.
So, the bearded Joker is going to be debuting today on YouTube after the show, and it's a response to his nemesis, Opie. But wow,
Who said these bottles of water are saved for the hosts?
what? He's drinking our water.
That's our water.
host
Come
water.
on.
That's right, I'm drinking your water.
They're
Opie.
supposed to be...
This is anarchy. Some people just want to see the world burn. The bearded Joker is one of those people. Wow, it's frightening. The bearded Joker is frightening.
Radio
Oh, no!
stores are supposed to stay open.
No!
The bearded Joker has a
Do not-
door stop.
He's taking a door.
Yeah, that's right, broadcasting.
But now all the outside noise.
Everyone can hear you. That's right.
You've
All
propped
the
open our
outside,
door.
all the outside noise. He's throwing trash out of the trash bin. This is anarchy. The Hamburglar just ran away.
The bearded Joker.
Oh, the bearded Joker. I thought it was the Hamburglar.
No, it's the same run, but it's the bearded Joker.
From behind, he looks like the.
This
All
whole
right,
studio
well-
is in chaos.
All right, well, that is just about it for us. What a day to come back. We were having so much fun. The Ron Fez show back on the air, but before we know it, we were attacked by the bearded Joker. Unfortunately, Dave's not here to see it. I wish he could have.
Whose Rich Voss DVD is
That
this?
belongs to
Who's
Opie.
Rich
That's
Yeah.
Opie.
It's
Good
Opie.
Voss,
Oh.
Rich Voss. Goodbye, Opie. So serious.
Wow. This shocked me. I guess he saw something on YouTube, and I don't know.
And but I remember, Robert, we had so much fun in that era of Ron and Fez because of the videos. I think it was that the cell phone. Isn't it crazy to think like, you know, one little thing really changed the game, but it was capturing video on your cell phone and being able to post it quickly on social media. Like, that was massive. And if you think about it, like, I don't know if Bearded Joker exists if you don't have the ability to do cell phone videos
or
at
see
that
it.
point.
No, and
I really
maybe,
don't.
Maybe the first video because you could cut a promo on
but
air.
I don't think it's a recurring thing.
Certainly couldn't be.
Because we're not going to bring in a camera crew and all this shit for a fucking Bearded Joker.
Of course not.
Video.
And it was, again, spur of the moment, but you made it into something significant. Ron gave you the idea at the beginning of the show. I doubt he talked to you. Like you said, you weren't doing show prep where he was like, Dave, I'm going to throw you this challenge. It was spur of the moment. The Opie video, you were talking about
he definitely
Joker.
said, like, it was definitely, we should make a response because it would be fun.
But-
And the Joker, and all that kind
So
of thing.
maybe you knew the day of, but it wasn't like a week's worth of plan. Again, he throws you the ball and trusts the team, which was cool. So
It
you
wasn't
cut your
weeks worth of
promo.
planning.
Several days go by, no response by Opie. So you film video number 2, which is basically, where you at, Opie? Why so serious, XM?
Why so serious, XM, Opie? Huh? What? Cat got your tongue, Opie? Who was in the second video? Was it just me?
It was just you, and this is the one I think you were thinking of earlier, where you go into the studio, you're touching their stuff. I'm in your studio, Opie.
Yeah, I'm in your studio, Opie. I'm touching your things. I'm touching your Steven Singer flowers, Opie.
I'm taking your flower, and then you steal the gold-dipped rose.
That's right.
And
That was mine now. It's mine now.
Hi, Opie. It's your old nemesis, the Bearded Joker here, to say hello. You didn't want anyone touching your precious flower, did you, Opie? Well, it's too late for that. Let me ask you a question, Opie. When is a flower not a flower? When it's been fucked in the ass, and you've been fucked in the ass yet again by the Bearded Joker. You like that, Opie, huh? How does it feel? Huh? How does it feel knowing I'm in your chair, right, Opie? I'm spinning in your chair. You like your coat rack? What? I just touched it with my spittle, Opie. That's right. Your flower's mine now. Goodbye, Opie. Why so serious, XM?
You guys talk about that a little bit, and then Opie's back at work. And one day before work, he grabs you and goes, "Are you the Bearded Joker? Are you the Bearded Joker?" And you go, "I don't know what you're talking about." And you keep trying to get away. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Get away from me. I don't want to be touched by somebody who has swine flu, because he was off for a couple weeks with the swine flu.
That's right.
I don't want to be touched by somebody. He tries to get Kenny involved, tells Kenny to go old school. Ron points this out, and it's one of my favorite things. Anthony is not in on this part of the bit, because he just is half-assed. Yeah, Dave, give the flower back, I guess. Come on, Dave. And just does not want to be a part of it.
Doesn't care.
But then Opie chases you through the studio, through the hallways of XM. There's some wrestling, and he's yelling at you, "Why so serious? Why so serious?"
That sounds like fun.
All right. Apparently, there's a new video up of from Opie's eye, and I want to take a look at it. But I want to take a look at it live. And this is, of course, yesterday, Fez. As you look there, we have an empty vase, or for you English people, we have an empty vase, where they used to set a beautiful, beautiful rose. And the Bearded Joker made a gigantic attack. First of all, I didn't know we had stairs in that corner, but apparently you can go down to the 35th floor from there. Now, if you go over to Opie Radio on Twitter, Opie's looking into the bottom of this, and it's really becoming a Maltese Falcon type deal.
What's up? Are you the Bearded Joker?
I am not the Bearded Joker, and I don't want to be touched by someone with swine flu.
Are you the Bearded Joker?
I am not.
Kenny, can you take care of this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kenny, take care of this.
I am not.
Kenny.
I am not.
Give him.
He has the swine
Kenny,
flu.
go old school. Go old school.
Where is it?
Go old
I don't
school.
know where it is.
Go old school.
Listen.
Are you the Bearded Joker?
I don't know who you're talking about, sir.
Are you the Bearded Joker? Look me in the eye and
I don't
say,
know.
Look me in the eye.
I am looking you in the eye.
Look me
I'm
in the
looking
eye.
you in the eye. I'm looking you in the eye.
We're in the eye. What are we doing? A U2 thing? Look me in the eye.
Leave me alone.
That flower better be back in that vase.
Opie, I don't know what you're talking about. There's ruffians about. There's clearly thieves in here. Opie, this is going to get us nowhere. Opie.
Spread your legs.
Opie. Opie.
Turn to me and spread your legs.
I don't spread my legs for nobody.
Turn to me and spread your legs.
No, I don't spread legs. I am not a leg spreader.
This is so uncomfortable.
Why so serious? Why so serious? Why so serious?
We take
Why so serious? Why so serious?
We're literally running through the hall.
I'm gonna ruin you.
All right, that was incredibly homoerotic.
I believe you.
Yeah, I don't know what these accusations were about. I'm
Well-
just trying to set up for the fucking.
I don't see it either because I've looked at both of these videos, and the bearded Joker has a red beard and Dave doesn't, and then the bearded Joker has the same shirt that Dave is wearing now, and Dave doesn't.
Exactly.
So.
Okay.
Where's this jump? I like the fact that Ant's only half into it at best. Where's that rose? Get the rose back.
Meanwhile, we're running through
That's embarrassing.
the office.
If you would have knocked someone over from maybe the Catholic channel, classic. Yeah, the bearded Joker's let me down. I used to love him so much in my youth, and now it just seems the same bits redone, destroyed. Opie Radio to see fucking Dave run like a little fucking baby down the hall.
I just want to see if I could lose him.
Opie Radio on Twitter. I can't believe that he decided to run with you.
That was the weird part. A multi-millionaire chasing me with a flip cam.
Well, you got a lot of money yourself, right?
Not really.
None.
No, zero.
Sad.
Got some lottery tickets, though.
Oh,
What kind of tickets?
Mega Mills tomorrow.
Let's do this. Let's fucking hit, would you?
I'm going to.
Come on, Hurley.
Ron brings up one of my favorite lines because it allows me to ask you about this. He said, seems quite homoerotic. And I got to be honest, we talked about beard porn last week. We talked about this. Even the pizza smashing to some extent. All is a little homoerotic BDSM.
How? It sounds like violence to me. I'm smashing a man's face into pizza. Okay, beard porn for sure. Fine. Granted.
Okay.
Two men wrestling each other, frolicking on the ground, giggling. Why so serious? There was a little tickling going on. I remember being tickled by Opie. If that's homoerotic, then call me homoerotic, man.
Yeah, it was pretty homoerotic. And just before we go too far from the pizza smash, sure, you could argue that smashing somebody's face in pizza itself is not sexual. I would argue it is. But the rest of the bet was slave boy. He was your slave boy.
That's right.
And most of the week was making him do things that were 100% homoerotic.
Oh, fine, says you. I'm going to disagree. That's just my opinion. But the second video, yeah, that's the one that I was in the studio. I was touching his flower. I really enjoyed that one. I think it was after that second video that I couldn't get the makeup off. And when I went to the Port Authority to take the bus ride home, the people on that bus just looked at me like, we fucking hate this guy. Because there were several other incidents that made people pissed off at me. One time I brought a whole bunch of these guys, my puppets, in a garbage bag, and like their heads were popping out, and people were just like, ugh. Another time was me and Fez had a White Castle challenge. They put 30 White Castles in front of us, and who could ever eat more was the champion. I ate 16 to his 14, but I had the worst flatulence on the bus. I could not keep it in. Like, I wasn't trying to be a dick, but sometimes the Port Authority buses had bathrooms, sometimes they didn't. So if it didn't, it was either this or like seriously have like my stomach was going to explode. As for this one, I couldn't scrub off the Bearded Joker makeup. So I went onto the fucking bus after this video. The makeup's all over the place. The red was not only on my face, but in my beard.
Of course.
And by the way, Carol Miller, legendary DJ from WNEW and SiriusXM, getting the let out with Carol Miller. She rode that bus, as did Vinny Favale, vice president at CBS. So when I say that this was a bus that you didn't really want to fuck around and make enemies on, I mean it. But what am I supposed to do? The makeup wasn't coming off. Sorry.
God you hadn't waited 2 years to do this when the next Batman came out and the guy who dressed like the Joker shot up a bunch of people in a movie theater. Otherwise, that'd be a completely different experience. So that happens. Obviously, at this point, Opie had brought some friends in, so the next logical step is for the bearded Joker to bring in some friends of his own. And we'll be right back when we see who his friends are.
Where's the money, Opie, huh? And where's your response to the bearded Joker, me? Seems like you're a little yellow, Opie. Even if the camera's not picking that up, trust me, it's yellow. And now I hear you have your friends helping you out, Opie. Like the Club Soda Crusader or the Green Norton. Well, let me introduce you to my friend, Opie, the bearded Riddler.
Think I better dance now.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever happens. What a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever happens. No, we gotta go lower. What a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever happens. Oh yeah, that's the key.
And we are back. I hope you enjoyed the footage we found of the bearded Joker so far.
Yeah, baby.
And another one of the classic characters people wish there had been more of, I think.
Bearded Joker, yeah. He did more videos though.
Oh, absolutely. And we left on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Yes, we did.
I wonder if they were able to figure out our riddle of who the bearded Joker's friend would be.
It would be the bearded Riddler, Daddy.
At what point in the inception of the bearded Joker did Fez go, I have to get in on this?
Well, Fez is also a massive Batman fan. We had that in common, Batman and wrestling. And he was perfect as a Riddler. He had he got a fantastic Riddler outfit, complete with the hat. I might have given him my hat now that I think about it. Because I have, here it is, right here. Hold on. You take it for a second. Or actually, can you reach that for a second? It's right there. Can you reach that?
Oh, yeah.
Just chuck it over me. This is Fez's hat. I'm saying, this is a memento here. Live on Tales from the Satellite. Look at this. He tried to behind the back pass, and it was awful. Who the hell are you, Chris Paul? Here we go. This is the Fez bearded Riddler hat.
Oh.
The actual Fez bearded Riddler hat, because it was my Irish Derby, and I said I have that, and then Fez just got green sweatshirt and green pants, and that was fantastic. Oh, and of course the green mask, but he was sensational as the bearded Riddler. That was probably the best video of all of them.
Obviously, it had you and Fez in it. How could it not be the best?
Had to be. There's only one other video that even came close to it. I don't know if you guys have that one. So I'm gonna save that one.
Okay, till the end, and we'll see.
Well, I mean, I'll just you ask me. What's the other video?
What's the other video?
If we're
no, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Okay, but Fez, unbelievable. New Batman, knew all the things, knew what the Riddler should be doing. That was fantastic, and that was really funny as well.
From what Ron described, surprisingly athletic.
Extremely athletic. He did a little jump and a kick.
I think,
and everyone was like pretty surprised at how nimble his fighting style was.
I think
he'd probably be. Fez would have been R.I.P. to Fez, the great Fez Wally. Fantastic, we love him. And Ron, and O&A. But Fez, I think if he went into MMA from day one, like if he started training when he was 18, he probably would have been an absolute beast. Because he seemed to have power that you wouldn't expect.
Surprising.
Yes. A tremendously surprising amount of power. Sheer power. Plus the kick.
I had a football coach who would describe certain linemen as like athletes, even though they were fat. Like he had a buddy who could just go out and do front handsprings, even though he would. Like that's Fez. Chris Farley comes to mind. Where you're
no
like,
doubt.
This is amazing how athletic he is, and so Fez was great for that.
Yeah, he was a powerful guy.
I think Ron even described it as Master Poe in 20 years, like, which was pretty.
Well, his karate was a lot better than anyone thought. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm
we
saying.
should have got him into the MMA immediately.
Yeah, I if it had been around at the time.
If we had those celebrity fucking MMAs and celebrity boxing matches, which the celebrity boxing matches with Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis and all this shit, it's bigger, way bigger than boxing has been in the last 25 years, which is
we've
sad.
got our main event: Fez Whatley versus the leader of the Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Shirley,
Fez would have annihilated those people. Can I give you a little quick not conspiracy theory, but a Davey Mack on the soapbox real quick? Because that just popped up into my head. The Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis.
Actually, no. I'm just kidding. Please.
Okay. It's certain people. So sometimes people have said that, our style of radio, not me, but that style of radio, the virus and the afro and this and that it was or is antiquated or this or that and all this kind of bullshit. Okay, seriously, I've gotten that comment before. Shows like this really exist? The fuck? Or like even the Davey Mack Sports program, when we can get a little edgy, sports robot. It's like, oh, people still talk like this? People still have a fucking show like this? And I go to what's going on in YouTube right now. And this is where I'll get on my soapbox. The YouTube people who are the biggest stars are just doing shit that we've been doing in fucking radio for 30 years. Predates me, but whether you're talking Stern, whether you're talking O&A or Ron and Fez, it's boxing matches. It's MMA matches. It's stunts. Mr. Beast got 100 million views by putting himself in a coffin. That's interesting. We put Fez in a coffin about 15 years ago. I know this is a soapbox, but basically what I'm saying is the biggest YouTube stars simply rip off FM radio guys. That's what they do.
That's not a new trend. They're just ripping off the idea of ripping off FM guys. I mean, think about how many bits from either O&A or Ron and Fez made it into SNL.
Yeah, but I'm specifically talking about YouTube because one would argue, I think justifiably so, that the YouTuber is bigger than any cast member on Saturday Night Live.
Now, yeah.
Right now.
But I'm saying like at the time, like it's
right.
a continual trend of
You're right.
There's a hit in radio because it is so based on spontaneity. You're getting things you wouldn't get normally.
You're 100% right. But what I'm saying is that they rip off a lot. The drama. The things back and forth, the radio war type of stuff that leads into a boxing match. Are you shitting me? Me, Earl, Al Dukes, Earl, Rory, Earl, a lot of people versus Earl, like boxing matches,
Al Dukes, Rory.
MMA, motherfucking shit. Come on, man, stunts. I'm just saying that's Davey Mack soapbox. I need to get that off the chest. That all the people who think these YouTubers are like the freshest thing going on. I'm like, they've been doing most of this. We did most of your favorite YouTuber. We did that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Just so you know.
And it was real.
A boxing match would occur because people wanted to fucking kill each other, not because they would troll the other person online with naked pictures of his fiance and then fucking, lay down in the middle of the ring and throw 7 fucking punches in 6 rounds. I'm talking about Dylan Dennis, obviously.
Oh, yeah. But what I meant is even more like it was dangerous to make it. Like, do you remember the night Billy fought 11 guys?
Yeah.
You were there, right?
I remember the time I fought 4 or 5 O&A producers, which is what we're talking about.
But Billy went down. He was out cold, and Ron hit him with smelling salts. Like, that shit would not fly today. That's my point. Like, it was
Brother,
even
how
edgier.
many times did I go to the hospital?
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah. You
Multiple
guys were doing
times.
it
I had to
real.
go to the hospital.
There wasn't an entire safety team around it going, how do we make this work?
Yeah.
When,
so, you know.
When Mikey,
that's just my little 2 cents.
When Mikey tore up your puppet, there wasn't a bunch of security that stopped you before anything interesting actually happened.
No, there should have been.
Yeah.
But you're right. All right.
So.
I just wanted to say that.
No, you got me on your soapbox, too. Now it's going to break because I don't know if it can support my weight and yours.
I know it's tangential, but I just wanted to say it. I'm in a goddamn good mood, though.
Yeah.
I love doing these Tales from the Satellite episodes, and I love the goddamn East Side Davidians so much you have no idea. What I would do to each and every one of you. That sounds actually either like a threat or sexual harassment. So I'm you know what? I rescind that last comment. I meant it as a compliment. I meant I would shake your hand or give you a nice hug.
And I'm going to compliment you on the promo you cut as the Bearded Joker because it was very funny. I think you called him Master Penguin or Penguin or something like that.
On the Bearded Riddler.
On the Bearded... No, when you were being the Bearded Joker with the Bearded Riddler. On that video, you were still cutting a promo. Forget what Jim Norton was. You tried to make him Green Norton instead of Green Lantern.
Well, Green Lantern, Green Norton. No, that's good.
It was good. Like I said, the video was great. But Ron said one of my favorite lines, which was... Growing up, I was a real fan of the Bearded Joker, or the Bearded Riddler, but I hate to see how much he slipped. It's crazy how the Bearded Riddler's fallen to third mic behind the Bearded Joker.
Oh!
And it was just, again, kind of a way of addressing the controversy that was going on, but very tongue-in-cheek.
He's funny. He's having fun with the fans.
Yeah.
He's having the fun with the people. Maybe even the, you know... Who knows? Maybe a couple of those tie-wearing folks at SiriusXM are always like, how come this Dave guy is talking so much? It's like, what do you want me to do? I'm trying to contribute. I'm being asked to contribute.
And
so
you're killing it. And that's not your fault, right?
Yeah, I'm being asked.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have the other video I'm referencing? You guys don't have it?
What video are you referencing?
Bearded Joker and Batman. Big Batman.
I don't think we have that.
Oh, God damn it, Jared. Jared. It's on YouTube somewhere.
We will definitely have it. And
well, do you know who the Big Batman was?
Of course. He said his name was Big Batman. I'm guessing it wasn't Bobo.
It was Big A, Andrew Gold, and it was similar to the point in that movie where the Bearded Joker grabs a Batman guy to kill him. And I have to tell you, it was fucking insane. You got to check out the Bearded Batman video because I think I kissed Andrew on the lips in that one. Yeah, I did. I think I kissed him on the lips.
And you would argue not homoerotic.
This was mind games. Sometimes you kiss men on the lips to play mind games, you see? To play mind games.
All right, but sometimes mind games can bite you in the ass. Can I just... This is a real, now Bobby going on an aside, but I think you'll appreciate this story. There was a gentleman in the audience, and I was hosting a show. And I hate hosting because you got to be kind of like you are today, upright and cheerful.
Oh.
And that's not who I am as a human being.
No, you're you're kind of like Stanley Kubrick if he's hungover, sort of. That's the way I picture you.
Kind of like Mel Gibson drunk.
It's well, I mean, Kubrick, I would, take that.
Yeah,
that's a compliment.
I was being self-deprecating. But pulled a gentleman on stage to do a comparison where I go, like, look, he's a steak shop, and I'm a McDouble, and, but the joke ends with when the steak shop's drunk, you run to the McDouble. It's a great joke. But this guy's on stage, and he comes up, and he's a great sport. He puts his arm around me, so I put mine around him, and I'm expecting him to have, much like you, I have a polo shirt, but it's silk. So I realize a minute and a half into me carrying on my bit, I've now just been rubbing up and down this guy's back. And, kind of like you, I play some mind games on stage where if somebody, yells something out, I go, you keep that up, I'm going to make out with you after, if it's a guy. But I realize, given the context that I've just rubbed this gentleman's back for a minute and a half, he's getting a different message. And after the show, he came over and was like, so I'm in from Wyoming. I'm not in town. Where are you going after or this? And I had to be like... So sometimes...
So you and a wonderful gay comedian had a
not a comedian,
romantic
audience
evening.
member. He thought this guy's attracted to me. That's why he pulled me up on stage for this bit about why somebody would fuck me and rub my back the whole time.
Oh, that was an audience member.
Yeah, I psyoped myself is my point. So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Sometimes you kiss Big A and now he won't leave you alone.
And that's just fine with me, Andrew. I love you.
I miss you, my Wyoming cowboy.
I love. Oh.
Anyway, back to the
Yes.
Bearded Joker.
So you gotta check out. We better have that Big Batman.
We'll make sure we have Big Batman
video
in
in
there.
this here.
And was Big A just around that day, or did you specifically cast Big A because he does kind of like
specifically
look
cast
like
Big A,
the Batman from the beginning of The Dark Knight?
It was. I think it was the middle of the movie where Joker had kidnapped one of the fake Batman and sent a video out, and he's like slapping him around.
Okay.
So that's what it was.
Because there's the other scene where Batman has to rescue the guy in hockey pads that's a little heavier set and his stomach sticking out. Same guy,
Yeah,
same idea.
And it might have even been the same guy.
No, it is.
Yeah.
That's why I thought,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But this is when the Joker did this thing of, look at this, Batman. Oh, Batman, look at what I have here. Say hi to the camera, Batman. And then Big A was like, hi, I'm Batman. I was like, you are fantastic. You are Batman.
Big A is Batman.
Big Batman. No one's been better. No one's a better crime fighter than Big Batman.
I think Big Batman could stop some crime if he put his mind to it. I could see that. You don't end with Big Batman, though. Do you remember how the Bearded Joker's final appearance?
No.
There was a game show. And it was based on like asking questions on Twitter stuff. And Fred from Brooklyn was one of the contestants.
Search, hurry up and search?
I don't think it was search, hurry up and search.
Looking stuff up on the internet. Search, hurry up and search. Has to be.
But maybe Fred just knew one without searching then. But he answered. But either way, it doesn't matter. Because the game gets interrupted by everybody's favorite villain, the Bearded Joker.
Oh, it's time to interrupt. Search, hurry up and search, Opie.
And my favorite part of this is the last word you just said there is you refuse to call anybody anything other than Opie.
I'm sorry to laugh at my old shit, but
no,
that's
it's
good.
very funny because even Fez is like, I'm not Opie. Shut up, Opie.
Come on, Opie.
And,
Sounds like a great bit, Opie.
And Fez is actually angry, and Ron plays along more than usual because he's like, my name's Ron. It's like driving, listening to it for the third time today down here. I was still dying at you going, Opie.
At that point, the Bearded Joker was becoming obsessed, Opie. He wanted his $500, Opie. Why so serious, XM?
Opie. And
no one likes a teacher's pet. Excuse me, she's still supposed to be here? Now, this next question, what the hell? That sounds almost a little scary, Fez. It's ominous.
Very frightening. Hey, Opie!
Oh, my God.
It's the Bearded Joker!
Oh, my God.
It's your old nemesis, the Bearded Joker, Opie! And I'm here to do some serious chaos. Or is it SiriusXM chaos?
Oh, no.
Look
wait.
at this stapler!
That's Fez's! That's Fez's!
It's not Fez's anymore!
Why?
And I'm going to waste the stapler!
Who struck again?
You want to see some chaos, Opie, huh?
Oh, my
Look
God.
at this.
The Snickers part.
I'm chewing with my mouth, Opie! He's
God.
doing it! That's some chaos, isn't it, Opie, huh?
You know, it's so scary because he's wearing a towel around his neck and he hasn't hemmed his sweatpants.
No one said the Bearded Joker had a tailor, Opie.
I'm
How
not
about
Opie.
these markers here, huh? I'm gonna let him try. No! Don't even
Can't anyone stop
put
him?
the lid on it! Markers dry out!
No!
You're gonna be markerless, Opie! I'm not Opie! Yes, you are, Opie! Where's my question?
Oh, that's from the movie, right? Is that a quote from the movie?
I'm here to do a job, Opie!
I'm Ron.
I'm not here to putz around, Opie! Stop it! You stop it, Opie! All you Opies in the crowd, you stop it right now! You quiet down, Opie!
Someone turn on that light on top of police headquarters!
Here's the thing that...
What's the score? 25 to Opie, 0 to Opie, 5 to Opie!
No, that's not it! You're throwing everything off!
Here's the one thing that makes me upset is I saw Fez hand him a question.
I'm littering, Opie! Chaos! Chaos!
Too much already.
Here's the question, Opies. What does
Opie from the O&A show referred to himself as in the last line of his Twitter bio. And how many Twitterers does he follow?
Oh, okay. So what does Opie from the O&A show refer to himself in the last line of his Twitter bio, and how many Twitterers does he follow?
I'll do the questions, Opie.
I got no service.
I know, but I just wanted to do it so people could understand. And the other thing is, why do you have a towel
I got it.
around your neck?
It's a cape, Opie.
Oh, a cape.
Got it.
The Joker. Yeah, we're on to you.
Come on now.
I understand. Mind if I make a living?
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
We didn't leave, Fred.
Yeah, you're still here. Go
Hey,
ahead.
I can't believe I got it.
Fred, what do you have?
The master of shock comedy,
The master of shock comedy,
and he's following 140 people.
and he's following 140 people. Let's see.
I hate you, Opie. I'm the master of shock.
Gary, that will drive the bearded Joker away.
I'm the master of shock.
Trying to
shocking.
Hold on, he's trying to get a major laugh as he runs out.
I'm knocking on glass. Stop with me.
Exactly. Frank, get out
There
of
he
here.
goes.
There he goes.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Terrorized by that bearded Joker.
At one point, you ask a question, and the question is, what is the last phrase of Opie's Twitter bio?
Wow.
And how many followers does he have? Or how many people does he follow? And that's the question Fred knows without Googling. And goes, I know that one for some reason. I'm just shocked. And Ron goes, okay, but do you mind if I make my money? And Fred goes, fair point. My bad. I was just excited I knew one. And the last phrase of Opie's Twitter bio at the time was master of shock comedy.
Wow. That was, so those were his last words on his profile.
Twitter bio.
Master
and it certainly struck a chord with the bearded Joker that he would refer to himself as that. But I'm curious, did it also strike a chord with Dave? Because as we learned coming into this with Fucktwat the Clown, you had been kind of felt like you'd been painted into the corner of being the shocking guy, the stunt master. And let's be honest, if you compare the shocking humor head to head, if you put a qualifier in there, just blatant offensive,ness or meanness, it doesn't count. I think you walk away with it without any question.
What the fuck? Holy shit. No, that's not. I was not.
I'm saying if we take the cake stomps of the world out of the equation, or the fake breaking of the CD, and we look at truly just like shocking.
I'm worse. I'm a worse person.
No, you're a much more shocking individual. I'm saying you didn't have to do that.
I was not offended nor insulted by that as either the bearded Joker or Dave McDonald.
No, as the bearded Joker.
No. I mean,
you harped on it.
Oh, as bearded Joker?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Bearded Joker really was like, I'm the master of shock comedy.
I know when I'm actually upset. There's no way in fuck that I was upset by this because I don't remember being upset.
The character is what I'm saying. The character.
Yeah, Davey Mack was not offended by his Twitter bio. But if the bearded Joker was, the bearded Joker's unstable, mentally unhinged, so I could see that too, yeah.
Okay. Would you call yourself the master of shock comedy?
No. I don't think of myself as shock comedy person. I think of myself as someone who just wants to go anywhere that the comedy avenue will allow you to go. It's got nothing to do with shocking because I don't feel that it's hard to shock anyone anymore unless you just get like straight up like, over the line with certain words, things like that.
No, I'm gonna argue with you on that one in a complimentary way, and I think if you even look at just the stories we've done here, what you've done is shocking. You've got the Twitter awards. You ran on stage and stole the mic from somebody. True. You know what I mean? The pizza smash. You smashed your boss's face into pizza on the radio, and to this day, there are people still denying the fact that it was a work. You think about the puppets on the radio. Not only is it shocking to do a puppet on the radio, but you made it entertaining and you made it into a. I think if you look at it, even though your intent's never to be shocking, because you're coming at things from a unique angle, that's the result that happens. And I would put you up there as among the most shocked because you do things people
right.
aren't expecting in a good way. And I just was trying
I
to
would say, I mean, shocking. Okay,
maybe
if you want to call me that,
it was a compliment. That's all. I just
no,
didn't want you to think
I know where you're coming from. To me, it's because the shocking. Then you get into the shock jock type of deal.
Yeah, and we don't want
and
that.
That's these days an insult. Even though, like I said, the new shock jocks are YouTubers. They are doing shock jock type stuff.
They certainly are. And
hey, Robert.
Yeah.
I got a little surprise for you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The only thing we were really missing would be a big surprise from this episode. Otherwise, we're out of there. But I'm gonna say, why don't we wrap? Oh, too late. There he is.
Robert, just a quick little surprise. Not a big thing.
Since it's clowning
around. And since I know we did Chipples on the Puppets episode, but, it's clowning around, and we wanted to do a little something. I should have probably prepared some jokes for Chipples. But don't forget, Chipples liked he's nodding hello. And he liked all kinds of fun little jokes.
Oh, okay.
But for some reason, just jokes that revolved around the word chip, which I didn't understand. By the way, Chipples comes before Chip Chipperson. I want that 100%. To be known on the chronology. Like, for instance,
was Chipples also built to mock Opie?
No, Chipples was not.
Okay.
Chipples just happened. I've had this clown puppet forever, and I named him Chipples even before the Ron Fez show.
It's just that was one of the few times we did see somebody else maybe out of frustration develop a character to address certain work environment things without doing it head on.
Chipples. Hi, David. What's your favorite dessert? I love a chipwich. Yeah. Chipples. Yeah. What's your favorite piece of computer equipment? A microchip. High five.
I had a question.
Yeah, Robert.
What would be your favorite TV show?
I love the movie about the motorcyclist from Los Angeles, otherwise known as Chips. La 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 la. I love everyone. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck you and your mother. Fuck you and everyone else. I don't like you. Oh, go fuck yourselves. La 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 la. La 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 la. Goodbye, everybody. My name is Chipples, over and out.
Bye, Chipples.
Goodbye, Rob. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I don't like
Go
that.
fuck yourself, man. Go fuck off.
Too close, Chipples.
Bye. La 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 la.
Well, I just had my trauma-inducing moment from a clown.
That
so.
was very similar to my Madison Square Garden clown incident right there.
Absolutely. And we were wrapping up anyway because that was the Bearded Joker's last appearance. He stole the crown that the winner of the game show tried to give to Fred because it didn't fit on his head. And he stole it.
That's what he needed to do.
One fun parallel is when Fucktwat the Clown was flailing around, he accidentally hit the lights. And that kind of became the Bearded Joker's signature move. So I do feel like, while some might speculate that Fucktwat, after a failed career in entertainment, became the Joker, others could say he at least inspired the light switching.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. And again, I like to throw out the thing of Guy Geyerson.
You are out, darling. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, thank
We're
you
going
for
to have
having
to
me.
have you escorted from the building.
Yes. You're off, finally.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's the Bearded Joker.
Get over here, cat lady! Or was it cat woman? I didn't pay attention to
I thought it was Cat Opie.
Don't hurt
Oh, no. Take it easy.
So long!
Oh, no.
Go through the door. Get out!
Oh,
He's so
no.
pushy, that Bearded Joker.
There he goes.
Oh.
She's off. Losing people. Oh, is that your ride? Just got up. I gotta go too then. I don't have any other way back to Jersey. This show stinks.
Why couldn't she figure out who would have been elected vice president?
Why couldn't she just stay to the end in case she's driving people? Not fair. And Fezzy, of course, we do want to thank the happy typing girl who was running the whole internet part of this for us today. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Chris Stanley, of course, in the other room.
Yeah.
And our dear, sweet friend, the bearded Joker, who
he was
just
great.
Did such a fabulous job. Oh! Yeah.
I'm out of here.
He runs in to do a quick visual joke for the radio. But for no apparent reason, I just want to point this out to the folks at home. He's wearing this purple kind of sweatsuit from the 70s that the pants are so long, it's ridiculous.
What's wrong with it, Opie? It's the best I could do on short notice.
Right. There he goes again for his fourth exit.
Yeah. Watch his cape get caught in the door.
All the reason to finish school, kids. All the reason not to let yourself get in that position.
We are back from our camera adjustment and our production meeting where we may or may not be able to locate the clips, but we will.
Oh, we're going to have those clips. I know at least the Bearded Riddler video is there, and the first Steven Singer video is there. The Big Bad Man video might be more difficult to find, but we're going to try our best.
I might reach out to Big Bruce Wayne. I bet you he still has access to it somewhere. He's pretty good at keeping his stuff together.
Well, he didn't shoot it. It was like uploaded on a, some kind of crazy ass account. But I thought I transferred most of my little stupid videos to YouTube. So you might just want to scroll through the Eastside Dave TV YouTube channel.
Well, then I'll hit up slightly less Big Robin, but still Big Robin, Chris Pepper Stanley, and see if he can send it to me.
He doesn't have it either.
Oh, boy.
It's there. Just Google. You'll find it.
Like we were saying, yeah, it was pretty much the end of the Bearded Joker, and it was a fun saga. Unfortunately,
I loved all the clown work. That was a lot of fun, a lot of creativity involved. I enjoyed the shit out of all the various clowns there, including Chipples the Puppet. But yeah, Bearded Joker definitely number one, and loved Fucktwat as well. But
Absolutely.
Bearded Joker number one.
And what I loved is the development of characters to address your frustration. I think that's one of the most fun elements of the Ron and Fez show, even to some extent the Rider.
Yo!
So
the Midnight Rider.
He may be around the corner soon, arguably a bit of a rodeo clown, but clearly not part of clowning around. There's no that serious business, the Midnight Rider.
The Midnight Rider saga we are getting into, it's just, we've been literally working on it, I should say, Ron and Fez archivist Robert and Jared, for quite some time, because honestly there's a lot there. We're trying to break it down into a couple 2 or 3 episodes, and then I know what I'm saying is we'll do 2 or 3 episodes maybe
I know.
in a row.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Right. Then we'll do other shows and then maybe return to the Midnight Rider saga because there's just so much. So much.
It's so entertaining.
Very excited for that.
This was very entertaining.
I loved it.
I want to give a special message to all the East Side Davidians, which is All Saints Day, November 1st, is Davey Mac's birthday. So please reach out, send your love to him. Tell him happy birthday. The greatest gift I get in life is getting to work with you on a weekly, sometimes twice a week basis.
Do you see what he says? Do you see it?
So if you guys could provide a little bit of love to Dave, it would be great.
Here's what I want you to do. You don't have to do nothing except spread the word of the East Side Empire. Davey Mac Sports Program, Yaddle Chattel of Star Wars Podcast, the East Side Dave and Son Wrestling Show, of course, Tales from the Satellite, Patreon.com/EastsideDave, YouTube, Eastside Dave TV. Just spread the word. Let's share this stuff. Send it to everyone you know because we're doing some fine ass work. I stand behind it. I'm rather proud of it, and we're kicking ass. So I do want to thank everybody.
And make sure you follow Dave and watch all those things. And subscribe, tell a friend.
That's right.
And one fun thing we've had is we've started to build a bit of an audience Sundays. So if you're in the area, check Dave's tweets. See if he tweets that Sunday morning if we're at the dojo.
That's right.
And what time we'll be recording. Feel free to come. We've had a lot of fun. It is open to anybody, and you'll probably be involved in the show if you want to be. And if you don't, we'll make sure you aren't. So come on out.
Dojo of Comedy is located Tiff's Ale House, Morris Plains, New Jersey. We have been usually doing the shows at 2 p.m. on Sundays. We know people watch the football if your team's not playing. 2 p.m. on Sundays. But Robert's right. You should, before you come over, you should probably reach out just to make sure, because occasionally we do an episode from Roy's house or my house.
Yeah. And on that note,
that's it, baby. Let's
thank
go.
you for tuning in, radio fans. We'll
Love ya.
catch you next time. Good night.
See you.